All right, good morning, everybody. We're blowing right through my area from yesterday right here, so serious sell-off here. Let's see if we get to monthly lower. Monthly VWAP weekly lower band is at 882. The market is tanking. No positions right now, up $100 in my XFAs, nothing crazy. A couple of small trades. Want to let this action play out a little bit. Watching for a reclaim of this level. More so than a back test. That down there. Could get a little runner out of this. Very choppy. Let's see if I can get up to. There we go. Nice. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday. I was watching that level pretty hardcore. So, how's everybody doing today? Let me get in the chat here. Let me get YouTube going. You think we're going to find a bottom here? Or are we just going to sell off hard? We haven't had a big red day in a long time. Couple weeks. So careful of buying this stuff, you know. Want to be really selective with our levels and then looking for just little bounces, not big reversal points. All right. And we could have major buyers step in at any time, as we've seen. Morning, Libby. Morning, Corey. Bob. Tony. Zalos. Good. Swag. Couple little scalps. JP, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning.
Policy is modestly restrictive.
It still looks very weak here. See if we put in some structure, but this is a big level right here, this lower 900s. This is point of control, value area high, value area low. We got a whole bunch of stuff right here. That's been kind of keeping this in a range. ES is amazingly only at lower band. So NQ much weaker. Much weaker than ES right now.
This Muslim says financial conditions are supportive for growth.
So the question is, do we get a big bounce in NQ or do we keep the divergence? Still kind of like it right here. Give this one a little room, see if we can catch a little bit of a retracement. This is a pretty big sell-off right here.
This Muslim says we had positive
Down to
inflation
900.
for 3 months. The forecast is for inflation to increase on tariffs.
Like we do have some buyers on the cumulative delta, but still very weak.
Positive trends on inflation in the recent months, but the outlook is for it to increase going forward due to tariffs.
Probably add one more down at 900.
S&P 500 down 0.2%, Nasdaq down 0.5%.
Probably right there. Let's see what we get out of this. Barry might as well stop me out of this one. That's okay. I'm just trying to catch something good. I have my risk limited here.
But Muslim says the effective tariff rate may settle in the teens or 20s.
Did go to 900 to the tick there, didn't it? Come on. Are you kidding me? Was not filled. That was annoying.
But Muslim says it is too soon to tell if tariffs will have a one-off or more persistent impact on inflation.
Might have to kill this thing once we get some buyers step in. Looks like we got some buyers. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a bounce here. At 900. A little risk off there. Look at that bottom tick. Oof. Nice trade.
But Muslim says high profit margins give some room to absorb tariffs.
All right, I'm going to sit back a little bit, kind of let this thing play out. I already caught the bounce I was looking for. 900. 100 ticks from there. ES held lower band. NQ still very weak. All right, we'll let this play out. Well, my big level is 940 to 930, but then we have 900, but also ES is at lower band and they trade together.
But
So
Muslim
ES
says
found
the
support at
trends
lower
have
band
been
and
accurate.
NQ bounced with it.
Muslim adds that the dollar weakening could add to inflation.
So I always have ES and NQ next to each other for that very reason. All right, do we rip out of this hole? What happens next? We have that IB from yesterday. And this has been a buy the dip market. Every dip seems to get bought, it seems. We haven't put in a lower candle. I mean, I guess we did a couple, but you know, we're in a pretty strong uptrend here, guys. Bull markets do not die easily. All right, let's see our cumulative delta here. Nice, Bob. Glad to hear that that's working for you, brother. All right, so we're kind of at the top of this distribution right here. This is going to be a key point. We could blast right through it. I feel like lower band's going to be key. Kind of lines up with this low volume node at 67.
Let's Muslim says tariffs could take until next year to work through. That's Muslim there saying it could be later this year or early next year for the impact of tariffs to be fully felt.
We're about to, we reclaimed weekly VWAP there too, guys. Yes, already well above VWAP. Remember, we have a giveaway today, 11 a.m. We're going to be giving away some combine, some evaluations on top one. So it went right to the top of that distribution, guys, like I kind of said it would, didn't I?
Muslim says it's critical for the Fed to keep long-term
Faced a
inflation
little
expectations
resistance
simple.
there. I think the key level is going to be 67, 63. Right there. And then we have IB low. If we can recover that, we can go all the way back up. I'm not shorting down here though. This is not the market to be shorting US equities. Below lower band or not. I'm not getting caught in the next buy the dip rally.
Muslim
No,
says
thank you,
long-term
sir.
inflation expectations are anchored
I'd rather be long this market. But we'll want to see some key levels reclaimed before I do so at this point.
responsive to changes in the labor market.
Dow is still going straight up.
The China minister and the ex-US Treasury Secretary discuss AI and others.
It's really tempting to go long again, but higher time frame, guys. Monthly VWAP held, reclaiming weekly VWAP. Yeah, look at that on gold, huh? Looks like a good trade. Morning to all of you on YouTube. LJ Biz, Jovan, good morning. Madi, Zane, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. So what do you guys think? We grind out of this hole or we get another leg down? I'm thinking grind out of the hole. That's just me. We're already up 60 points from that low. All right, here we are at lower band. I might take a little stab if we get another push up. I'm just worried that we get blown out. So I'm going to have to manage my risk pretty tight on this. But the setup is price discovery continuation short, top of this distribution.
Seems to be declining. So labor supply seems to be declining, which may be due to slowed immigration or other factors. Hiring trends have been softer than usual.
That was weird how I didn't get filled there. It looks like it went right through my limit order.
China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi says China's economy shows resilience and potential.
There we go. Filled on that one. All right, that went right to lower band, guys. I shorted that. Price discovery, continuation short, but let's see if it holds. See if we get that next leg down or whether that's just an initial reaction bounce. Once we leave this distribution, we got a return to value trade. We could possibly go all the way back to VWAP. 23,000.
Its Muslim says that firms are less reluctant to lay off employees.
ES breaking, trying to break above upper band.
Again, Muslim saying, I'm not hearing from businesses that, I'm not hearing from companies about layoffs. And firms will likely face margin pressures in the future.
Okay, this is the key level right here, guys. Let's see if we can eat through it. 60. See if we can get that return to value trade.
Muslim adds there are reasons to be mindful of downside risks to the labor market, including drop in hours worked and compensation.
Strong. Eating through it.
Muslim adds that we're watching labor market downside risks closely. Policy is well positioned to respond to labor weakness.
It's a lower volume node.
To respond to labor market weakness.
It's also value area high from Friday the 4th. Actually, not just Friday the 4th, but like this 3-day session. Stalling out a little bit. Cumulative delta is not all that convincing yet. Project X charts are being super slow to load. If I change the time frame or anything, it like I wouldn't be surprised if we climb out of this entire hole at this point. But let's see. ES is going green, or has already gone green. It's at 0% now, but it was green there for a second. I'm on Top Step. It's just the charts. The DOM is still working. So you can still trade, but trade at your own risk here. Okay, couldn't get through that level yet, guys. Rejecting so far. My Top Step is frozen. So I marked out that level. We reacted right to it, guys. Right to it. I warned everybody. This was the level we had to get through.
Muslim says financial conditions are currently supportive of economic activity.
Sellers really stepping in on the cumulative delta too. Man, this sucks. 1 minute charts ain't working. All right, so maybe this could be the back test of this level. I just don't know that we're going to get an entire leg down here. We have a point of control building.
Wisdom says that I'm not observing a tremendous amount of restriction of YouTube monetary policy.
So we have a point of control, guys. We're kind of building a value area here right now. That's good for no more downside if you're still holding long, but see what happens from here. Doesn't always go straight up, JP. Price goes level to level. We're in a value area. We have a clear distribution. We didn't break out of it. We're in balance. You guys are looking for trending moves in a balance area. Should have taken profits at the top of it. Or at least partial profits. We can expect it to stay in value until we leave value, materially. So until we break above this key level, which I've pointed out, we can expect this.
Muslim says that the banking system is well capitalized and liquid.
VIX is below 16. Most people are going to be looking to buy the dip.
Bonus go to the EI natural gas change data. Forecasts for a build of 62 BCF, prior was a build of 55 BCF. Fed's Muslim says non-bank financial risks need to be well monitored.
Not much to do down here. Yes, selling off hard there. All right, retesting the bottom of the distribution here. Do we get the next leg down or do we get bought up? Oh, good, Chuck. Glad you were able to ramble. All right, let's see if we can reclaim this level once again. But right now we're still trading in a distribution. We're in a balance area currently until we either get a leg up or return to value to the upside. Buyers stepped in there so far, but nothing crazy on the cumulative delta. I take this for a little ride here. Nice little wick. Seller stepping in again.
There's Muslim says US fiscal deficits are on an unsustainable path.
Oh, I just got locked out. Profit target hit. $1,000 times 5 top steps. So I'm at 2K
1 minute ago now.
in my
Trump
XFAs.
just said something on Truth Social here.
Oh,
Touting the markets.
something on Truth Social, Trump talking, some nonsense.
So he's saying that Nvidia is up 47% since Trump tariffs.
Right.
That should rapidly lower to reflect this. So again, saying that the country is now back, a great credit. The Fed should rapidly lower rates to reflect this trend. Give context down on the full Truth Social post. So Trump says tech stocks, industrial stocks, and Nasdaq it's all-time record, all-time record highs. Crypto through the roof. It's about 10 seconds ago. Nvidia is up 47% since Trump tariffs. USA is taking hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs. The country is now back. Great credit. This should rapidly lower rate to reflect this trend.
All right. Well, I hit profit target in top step and top one so far today. I'll move over to my top. Take profit trader in cash. Yeah, absolutely, Blair. I can't trade without it. As day traders, trading asset classes that get moved very easily by breaking news, I think it would be irresponsible to not listen to it. And you don't need the paid version. I'm pretty sure the free version, I don't know how delayed it is. But the paid version isn't too bad. It's like $70 a quarter for every 3 months. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get a drink. Squawk Box helped me catch that copper trade the other day. I 100% owe my trade, that huge trade, pretty much past my take profit trader account on that copper news. Would like to see a break into value and hold for the long trade.
Just keeping an eye on natural gas futures external gains, up about 3.4% after the EIA reports a smaller than expected storage build. Fed's Muslim says this framework is more robust to normal circumstances, whilst acknowledging of zero low bound.
Yeah, I want to break out of this distribution first. I got to pass my take profit trader too. That's like I have like $160 due on that thing. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I'm at 8,840. Got $160 to go. I think I'm gonna go. See if we can get this break in here. At least fill up the top end of this. Ah. Looks like they're getting ready to push this thing through to me. But we'll see. Ah, keeps getting sold into right there. See if they can push it through. Oh man, right there, right to my limit order. How annoying is that?
Order filled.
Ba-boom. All right, we got ourselves a Take Profit Trader Pro account. I opened that 5 days ago. 150K Take Profit Trader.
Says so far it appears that reserves remain abundant.
So now I'll got to build that up to $4,500. And I can start taking daily payouts on that thing. Yep, so we're coming back to the top of the distribution. However, we just put in a lower low and some pretty big wicks. The stuff is getting bought up. We've reclaimed weekly VWAP. ES is above upper band. Dow is at highs. Russell is at highs. I would not want to be short NQ.
Should be reflective of this. We should be at the top of the list. Lower the rate.
This is this key level. I think once we get above this level, we're going to VWAP. But this is the level. This is going to be tough. We got a hell of a distribution on the session here. Look at this. But once we get through it, man, I think we're done with this area down here. I think we're going to VWAP and possibly back up to 23,000.
Says if the Fed could not pay interest on reserves, it could be disrupted.
Which is pretty much VWAP, actually.
Muslim says not paying interest on reserves would require more active open market operations to control liquidity. Muslim adds that paying interest.
Yeah, I would wait. I wouldn't want to go long here because this is the top of the distribution on the volume profile. We're still in balance here. We got to get out of balance. And they keep selling into it right here. So we want to start trading above this level. Guys, I wouldn't be too bearish. I wouldn't be quick to be bearish on the equities. Like, don't forget, we're trading stocks, and these stocks have been on a tear, right? Don't be so quick to short. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get some acceptance above this level. If so, I think we're going to VWAP. We got to get through 78. No, 87. $87 is another low volume area right here. Once we get past 87, guys, I think we're going to 23,000 and beyond. All right, so we're probably going to get a little back test of this low volume area right here. It holds, everybody reloads and sends it up. No. Starting to look like a rejection. See if they could hold it. There it is. Reloaded, send it. Look at ES, guys. There's your wick above IB high, Chuck. Stop looking at those 1 minutes for that kind of stuff. Chuck, tell me you didn't short that. Okay, good. I think it's a matter, hopefully NQ can catch up to the party here. Let's go. We're still negative delta. We actually hit 0 just now and sold off on the delta. Let's see if we can push through positive delta.
Bed's Muslim says dollar swap lines for foreign central banks help with financial stability.
Struggling here, guys. We need more buyers. Or trying to reclaim it. Yeah, I see it. It's stuck between New York VWAP and then this other level that we just tried to reclaim. So still looking strong to me. It's trying. Yep, that's absorption, JP. They're battling. My biggest concern is 87. Even if we get over VWAP here. Because it's like a liquidity vacuum above that. Nope. I'm still not convinced we're going lower. Looks strong to me. All right, I'll be right back. Gold got the return to value to VWAP sold off. Now we're kind of holding in this I below 50% area. Probably building another distribution here. Right. I would say long above 27, short below 26. Q's trying again. Here we go.
CEO Diamond says Europe is challenged and the world is challenged.
Once we break into positive delta, guys, we're right there too. Ugh. People are buying. Volume profile on the hourly is based on the session open for futures, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I use regular trading hours open on the execution chart. Can't seem to flip positive on the delta. Huge inflection area here. Who's going to win? You can try a VWAP bounce short for sure. I don't know if it's going to be a huge reversal point, but I think you could probably get a reaction out of it. It's also value area high and IB mid, all the same spot. And you got IB low from yesterday here. So I think you have a lot working for you for the VWAP bounce short.
The S&P 500 turns positive. Last up spot 1%. In 10 minutes time now at the top of the hour, we are expecting a text release from Bank of England's Breeden.
But, you know, so based on this,
As Muslim says that I'm not hearing from firms that there are supply chain disruptions. As a reminder, with Bank of England's Breeden, she's delivering a speech as part of the annual Chapman Barragan Lecture Series. The speech is titled Weathering the Storm. Again, the speech is titled Weathering the Storm, Stability in a Changing Climate. Text of the speech is going to be released at the top of the hour.
all right, 87, guys. I'm watching this 87. I'd like to blast through it.
As Muslim says, so far the tariff impact on prices appear to be mild, though it is early in the process.
Okay, here we go. And then VWAP. 994 is VWAP. Then I think I'll start looking to take some trades in the cash account. All of this keeps getting bought into right here. What did we get to? Not even 87, 84. Ugh. Come on. Still a lot of buyers. They're pushing. Well, anybody who's shorting here is also not getting let out. So far it's been holding up really strong. Still like the long. Here we go. I got to push it through this level right here. This is also IV low from yesterday.
Get sharp in the data this summer, and maybe up to
They
4.
capture this, shorts are going to be like, oh shit.
So to specify, Muslim says that I expect tariffs hit inflation beginning in June data.
So many sellers to get through, and we still haven't flipped positive on Delta yet either. Grinding. It's grinding through a lot of sellers is what's happening.
JP Morgan's Diamond says, I hate
I'll
to
be right
use the
back,
word
guys.
tackle trade, but I think Trump did the right thing to chicken out after Liberation Day. Ben's Muslim says stablecoins are an interesting innovation in payments. It is good there will be a regulatory framework. Ben's Muslim says stablecoins could become an important part of payments.
Stuck a VWAP. All right, guys, we're going to give away some top one combines here in about 10 minutes. So stick around. I'm going to give away 2 in the private Discord stream. I'm going to give 1 away on YouTube. So sit tight. Right point of control here, too. ES just going straight up, and I'm messing around with freaking NQ.
Ben's Muslim says that nations that have more independent central banks deliver better inflation and employment outcomes.
My mic volume is low. I don't think it's maxed out on my streaming software, so I can't raise it any higher. Well, it got to 87, guys. That was the exact level I said. It went to the tick, didn't it? I said I was most concerned about 87. And where do we go? 87, what, 50?
About less than 2 minutes till we're expecting a text release for Bank Movement Freedom. She's due to be speaking later on at 1:45 Eastern Time. One minute go now to the text release from Bank Movement Freedom.
You know, and I don't know necessarily think we're going back down to the lows, but I think we're going to grind up from here, is my professional opinion. Or chop sideways. Chuck, we trade the market we have, not the one we want. You know, we're still in a distribution. We've been in this distribution for pretty much the last hour and a half. Hopium will get you losing lots of money.
So heads up here with US Treasury then that auction $82 billion in 3-month bills.
Yeah, we went right to the right to that yeah, we went right to that low volume node, guys. Look at that. Good call.
So the 6-month bill.
We got a giveaway, guys. Giveaway. We're going to do it in 5 more minutes. I'm going to start with the private Discord and we'll go from there. I'm going to give away 2. Five more minutes, we'll do the giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody say a word. And then ChatGPT, I'm going to copy and paste the entire chat into ChatGPT, and I'll tell ChatGPT to pick 2 winners randomly.
And it is titled Weathering the Storm, Stability and a Changing Climate.
Sorry, Steve, I don't trade locker, so I have no familiarity with it whatsoever.
So just reading, showing real world examples of how risks, price, financial stability, and climate change are emerging now, how they might grow going forward.
Yes, back to highs. VWAP's now at 93. So if it could break through all this, we might go to 10. My next guess. All right, everybody's funneling in. I say giveaway. Everybody shows up on stream. Amazing. We got 74 people. 83, 74 on YouTube, 83 on Discord. Yeah, we might get an all-time high on ES. 41. Well, it's got a ways to go, but we could get there. 34? Zan, I say giveaway. A lot of people just start flooding in. It's amazing. NQ still trying to flip positive here. Hasn't been able to do it yet. Right there. All right, guys, 2 more minutes. We'll do this giveaway. Yep, the live is on YouTube, but it's delayed on YouTube. And also I focus on the chat and the Discord. Salmon blue. Are you guys trying to guess what the word is? All right, 1 more minute, guys. We'll do that giveaway. And then everybody will have a few minutes to put the word in. Both YouTube and Discord. I'm giving away 2 in Discord, 1 on YouTube. You can't win on both. Oh, I'll let you know when to post the word. The password is the password is all right, we're giving away 3 top 1 futures accounts, 50Ks. ChatGPT is going to pick the winner for us. I'll do that on screen. And the word that you need to put into chat is wave. The word is wave. Put the word wave in the chat. We're going to give everybody a couple minutes. Chat flew up. All right. Let's see how it goes. Everybody's spamming. Holy crap, guys. Either or. I'm giving away 1 on YouTube, 1 on. All right. If you put the word in, you don't have to do it more than once. All right. This is the way it's going to work.
Diamond says tariffs and immigration policy and deficits are inflation.
Okay. I tested this out last night, so it works. Okay. So this is ChatGPT. I said we just ran a giveaway on our live stream. I'm going to copy and paste the chat. Please pick one winner's username to win the giveaway. Do not give preference to anyone who types the word wave more than once. Okay. Here we go. Who's excited? going to take 5 minutes to scroll up through everybody who typed wave. Okay, you ready? This is the chat. Here's everybody. Here we go.
JP Morgan, CA, Diamond.
The winner is, we're doing Discord first. YouTube will come next. The winner is Jody T. Flow. Congratulations, Jody T. Flow. All right, we're going to pick another winner, guys. Let's pick one more. It can't be Jody T. Flow again. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. Boom. Dakota Smith. Dakota Smith. Congratulations. All right, guys, just DM me, and I just need to get your email address to send over to Top One, and they're going to hook you guys up with your accounts. So hopefully you see that I did this completely randomly. Nobody gets preference or anything like that. So looks like NQ selling off again. Could not flip positive, could it? All right, we're going to do YouTube now. For everybody on YouTube, you have to be in the free Discord to get the prize. All right. If you're not in the private Discord or the free Discord, go to traderdrysdale.com. Make sure you join the free Discord because you're going to have to message me in Discord to get your prize. Okay, let me record all you guys again. Actually, okay. All right, YouTube, here we go. All right, so here's the YouTube script. Here we go. Who's ready? Drum roll, please. Brrr. The winner on YouTube is
Bank of England is brilliant. There's climate risks are starting to be priced.
Leonard Nell. Leonard Nell, congratulations. Leonard Nell. This chat does count, guys. I told you I'd do it. The first two were Discord. The next two were, the last one was YouTube. So Leonard Nell, be sure to message me in the Discord to collect your prize. You guys have until tomorrow to collect your accounts. If he doesn't collect it by this time tomorrow, we'll give it away again. How does that sound? Leonard Nell. So we got Jody T, Dakota Smith, Leonard Nell. You don't have to be in the Discord to win on YouTube. That's to collect it. So you can head over to the Discord now. You don't have to be in the free Discord to win. You just have to be in it to collect. NQ going lower. We're at lower band here. NQ, man, what a divergence on NQ. Crazy. All the markets are up significantly, and NQ's sitting here down here getting close to lows again. Craziness. It's actually a good 50 points away, but still. This could be just a stop out the longs before they rip it higher type move. All right, Leonard, be sure to find me in the Discord, traderdrysdale.com if you're not in the Discord. Dakota Smith and Jody, congratulations. You have a 50K account with your name on it, ready to be collected. Almost. One of the two Jodies. Who'd know we have two Jodies in the same? What are the odds of that? I don't think I even know a Jody. Now I know two. Yeah, coaching's going to be at 12:30, guys. 12:30 for coaching. I feel like if we do break above this, it's going to run, but we'll see. Well, now that I gave away the accounts, everybody left. All disgruntled. I didn't win. Gotcha. Now we got shits and giggles. Do one for the stayers. Maybe I just won't announce the next one, Zane. I have more to give away. I just didn't want to give them all out on one day. So we can thank Top One Futures for their generosity. I did not pay for these accounts. They give them to me to give away to you guys. When I did the Top Step giveaway, I paid for those. Because Top Step is does whatever they want, I guess. All right, let's see if we can get out of this distribution at one point. Hopefully they soaked in a bunch of shorts to rip us to that next level so we can get out of here already. Yep, anchor VWAP still holding. Every time we touch it, the sellers come in on the cumulative delta too. I don't have cumulative delta as positive on NQ. I have it as negative 500 right now. Yeah, Zierman. If Zierman is problem with Zierman is again it's trading view data and it's aggregated, so it's not an accurate cumulative delta. The real cumulative delta is negative right now. Yeah, well, we're right in the middle, Blair, of a distribution, right? So point of control. This is the highest volume price, so that's choppy and rotational, right? We want to break out of this and get a nice move one way or the other. I'm liking up since the entire market's going up, but Q doesn't seem to want to go play along. We break above VWAP. I mean, that's going to be, you know, a momentum move to the upside, up to upper band, lower band. I'm only liking longs. So, especially if we break out of this distribution to the upside. Yeah, we're just trading in this range. We got this, you know, if you're in a ES, you know, longs are paying the bills. And Q's been trying to break out of this distribution for the last hour. I'll be right back, guys. I think the more frustrating trade is the shorts who keep thinking we're going lower. Well, this thing keeps sucking people in and trapping more shorts. I think that's what's going to drive us out of here, but we'll see. Carl, the volume profile we use is session volume profile. Or you can use the drawing tools anchored volume profile. And we go, please.
JP Morgan CEO Diamond says AI could be everywhere and it will disrupt jobs and companies.
Okay, is this the move? What do you think, guys? Got to get through 85. Then we have VWAP at 89. If we get through that, I think we're going to upper band. We're back here again. This has been the short spot. Sellers keep hitting it right here. Kind of like they're doing right now. See if we could soak them in. Send it. Send it. Looking long. VWAP reclaim. Okay, here we go. Send it. Yes. There it is. I'm long. All right, stops at break even. This is my cash account. Next stop, I like over 23,000. Yes. Go. Higher. Delta's very strong here, and we've finally gone positive.
10 minutes and a half to go till we get the falling full auction data.
See if we can get a little more upside above 23,000.
4% time to cover free.
I got a limit order at 3,008.
US looking to sell $80 billion.
It's another 10 points, 14 points from here. Let's go. Let's go. Cumulative delta is looking real good. $1,008. There goes. Come on, break this level. Somebody's selling right here. Come on, break them. Yes. A little more. Come on. Ah. Pick up momentum. Pick up some speed. Man. I'm right to my limit order again. I can't lose on the trade.
US clocks Jupiter Surrey Rye transaction of Federal Register notice. The US is citing China national security risks in Jupiter Surrey deal. 40 bill auction data coming through. The high yield of 4.235% and bid cover of 3.08. The US selling $80 billion of foreign bills and awarding 19.97% of bids at high.
This thing stops me out at break even. I'm going to be really annoyed. Back to VWAP. Back test. Long. Ah. It's going to stop me out. Got greedy. Amazingly, it didn't stop me out. Well, that was close. Should I just take it? Should we wait for higher? That's such a good trade too. I should have just took it. It was 300 bucks. What happens when I get greedy? Starting to look a lot more like excess price. Oh, can't believe I didn't get stopped out there. Can't believe it.
Just a heads up, he uses Starbucks, UKSP on Starbucks France for Macron holding a news conference at the moment. We posted out the live video for that from Sky News, so once it's done, just close it.
Guys, that came right to my stop to the tick. I mean, it was so damn close. There it goes. Ah, come on. Higher, higher, higher. Rip it. We just take it. 300 bucks. It's at the top. It's kind of at this volume node. Looks like it wants more, but we do have that low volume area right there. All right, I took it. 330. It's a nice trade. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We got a low volume node right here. I could see 12 to 20 to 12. Yeah, 12. No, 12 is on the other side of that low volume node. Well, what happened, Libby? Seems like everything that goes gets sold. So I might grab a quick short at 10 if we go another 7 points. So slow. It's hard to trade. We're grinding. Hard to get a read on too, actually, when it grinds like this. Awesome, Henry. I don't know, I feel like we continue to grind higher. I just feel like it's going to happen. All these little dips get bought. Well, grind fest. 1 point at a time. Excuse me. Hey, Volume Profile likes the book. Awesome, guys. Really appreciate it. I haven't gotten any bad feedback on the book whatsoever. Everybody's really enjoyed it. If you really liked it, leave a review on Amazon. Obviously, that goes a long way. The reviews.
EK is supposed to 100 closes at a record.
So that's
but
technically not
Q12.
a VWAP bounce, Black Ice. This is more VWAP scalping type territory. VWAP bounce is on a trend day. We pull back to VWAP and we continue going. That would be a technical VWAP bounce. So we'll call it a VWAP scalp. So there's the break and back test. There's the break and reclaim. Those are in the advanced playbook in the course. Told you guys I had a bullish bias coming in out of the. I mean, it's just been a buy the dip market. We can't forget that context. Every, you know, breakdown has been bought.
The trade source, the
Juke bought.
post-Trump administration
Juke
is
bought.
on
Juke
50%
bought.
Brazil will
Juke
hold
bought.
flow
Juke
Brazilian
bought.
copy to the US.
There has been like any
Foresters
juke bought.
would have
Bought.
to replace Brazilian
Bought.
coffee with beans from producers.
Everything that looks like a pull back or a sell off is bought and has been.
West Europe, Asia, according to trade sources.
I mean, this is going all the way back to early June. You know, there's just nothing that isn't bought back up, it seems. Yeah, I was having issues with it. My charts wouldn't load, but I was able to get it loaded and I traded it. I hit profit targets. Let's do a quick review. Nothing happened to me. I'm good. Oh, nice, Carlos. Welcome to Jupiter. Let's see here. So we'll start with Top Step X. We hit 1K and all 5. So I'm at 2K in these XFAs now that I just started yesterday. Top 1. 713. So I think I have another. This is I have to get to 166.2. So less than 2,000 bucks. And I'll have my third payout in this account. I got my take profit trader. So this was an evaluation. I started this 5 trading days ago. And this is at, let's do this one. It's taking so long. Well, I don't know why it's not loading, but you can clearly see the equities at 9,000 bucks. So this will be a pro account. No fee activation? Doesn't that come off the price? How does that work, Corey? And then lastly, the cash count, which is not all that exciting. 360. 360 in the live account. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, their system is slow. Like I noticed their dashboard doesn't even update until overnight, whereas everybody else updates by the beginning of the new futures open. All right, still grinding up in NQ. Gee, who would have predicted this? So weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. Still a pretty flat VWAP, but the grindy action makes it really undesirable to trade. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the voucher. But thanks for the heads up, Corey. If I wanted to get going, I can wait. I have plenty of accounts to trade. It's not like I have a shortage of accounts. It's already a hell of a lot of work to get through them every day. Yeah, I would say 32. That's going to be right in the middle of that distribution we formed out of the open there. This is also the low off of that 5-minute open candle right here. And if we, so that was kind of like the flush point. So that's an interesting level. And then if we do the volume profile, we do have a low volume node right here. It's kind of an interesting spot to short, actually. But if we weren't so damn grindy, I might take a little stab at it. There's just a lot of buying.
According to sources, European Commission expected to propose floating Russian oil price cap as part of the 18th sanctions package.
Nice. Look at that. Put me up 460. I ordered 3 of them off of DoorDash. What? Why do you need 3? You must break a lot of mouses, Black Ice. Ah, that too. Gotcha. Grindy, grindy, grindy. All right, guys. We're gonna have group coaching 12:30. So I'll see everybody in the classroom. Congratulations to all the winners who picked up a 50K account. I saw a bunch of you message me already. I'll get in touch with you guys and get those sent over to you. If you're gonna keep trading, you can use the lounge. For those of you on YouTube, thanks for joining us today. Hope you had a great trading day, trading with us. We're at this every morning. 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you will continue to join us. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp out there, grindy upwards action out of this hole. So I would expect more upside out of this. Quite the fake breakdown, false breakdown. So we'll see what happens. I'll see everybody in the classroom in about 30 minutes. And have a good rest of your day. You can head on over to the trading lounge if you want. Collaborate with your fellow traders until we get started at 12:30. All right, guys. See you in about